Congrats, good job, Brandon. Congrats on the latest issues number 12 of X-Force. Got like, I don't know, something was going on right there. Sorry. But yeah, last issue we got for the week, we got another Path to X-Men X of Swords, or 10 of Swords, or whatever the fuck that title's supposed to mean, that event that's going to be coming out with the X-Men. So yeah, of course you got the Mutant Strand, the Mutant Gate, and then you got Mother Russia. You got Domino, Wolverine, ready to take out these Russians in red spandex. Interesting. Or whatever the fuck that clothing is. Let's just jump right in. I swear, my man Kid Omega cannot catch a breath. This man is always dying. I swear. Russia. Oh no, he's still. Oh no, my boy's still clinging to life. Why would you choose your country over your people? You are mistaken, Mr. Quaid. When I chose my country, I am choosing myself. I am Russia. You can't beat us. You have much confidence for a dead boy. I admire that. You do not look like much. You do not look like much, boy. But I can sense there is great power in you. What do you think of my Russian accent? I know that Krakoa has the power to bring you back. But that doesn't mean I can't keep my remains of you for myself. Next page. Deadly Alliance. Beast Stage and Cecilia. Ray discovered them out the armored Russian super soldiers that attack Krakoa, and the bioengineering that have to have a smaller agent nest inside them. Kid Omega was ambushed by one of these key agents, who stabbed him with a stone cerebral sword and kicked him through the portal to Moscow into the clutches of the mysterious Mikhail. Beast Sage, Cecilia, Reyes, Colossus, Domino, Kid Omega, and Mikhail. No Wolverine on this issue, even though he's on the cover. Interesting. Or maybe he's actually in the issue, they just didn't put him on the issue, it's not a big role or whatever. I don't know. Let's just jump right in. Next page. The Point, Krakoa. There now, you're alright. I wish I could leave to let you rest, Sage, but time is not on our side. The Cerebro Sword has been stolen. Krakoa has been data mined. I don't think I can. You will. You must. What even is that thing? When I told Healer I suspected you had a concussion and possibly skull fractures. He supplied me with this biopack bounce. I was supposed to help with her concussions with her. It will fight for you so that you can fight for us. I bet you're already feeling worlds better, am I right? Sage? Next page. My left ear won't stop ringing, but I can somehow still hear the oily condensation of your voice. It's completely understandable that you're confused and short-tempered right now. But I am only trying to help. I'm only trying to do what's right. I know you are, Beast. That could be your motto, but nonetheless, you always manage to sneak in a little wrong. I was thinking you should. I've already tracked all gate traffic over the past few hours and pinpointed an anomaly. And it is as bad as everyone can imagine. Mikhail. Next page. Alright, we're back with the fucking Peacock mask dude. I haven't seen him in like, I want to say, we haven't seen this guy since probably the start, until like the stuff with Domino, around the early part of the series. I don't think it's been a minute since we last seen these guys, if memory serves me correct. Undisclosed location, Xeon Lab. Okay, Xeon. Or Xenon, excuse me. Xenon. Xenon. Okay. When something is disease or broken, you don't waste time healing it. You carve it away. God damn. There's the misleading belief that an adaptation requires the patience of millennia. But change comes urgently in times of violence. Z- Xenon will continue to spread disinformation, sabotage Xavier's businesses, and disrupt pharmaceutical routes. But even more importantly, we will fight our enemy biologically by cheating evolution. So that is his new arm. Next page. Yeah. Okay, that looks cool. That looks hot. 2 million years ago, there was several species of man walking the planet. Homo erectus, Homo habilis, Homo. Jesus Christ, what is with all these like Homo this, Homo that, Homo? Ne- I'm not even. I'm just gonna skip that. And Homo sapiens, finally something I can actually read. There is room for more. We will continue to supply and graft and splice Homo superior until we create our own new species. The nether the net the nan the the Neanderthal. The Neanderthal, Jesus, took us all stuff. But the Neanderthal might have developed tools first, but sapiens soon surpassed them with their cunning. Let's make them mutants as irrelevant as Neanderthals. How do I struggle with that word so much? Irrelevant? Irrelevant. Is that why you didn't invite me here? Because I'm irrelevant. McCall, how did you find us? I make it my business to know things, including how many meetings Xenon has kept from me. Next page. Carcal. Okay, we got some weird deer thing. Ooh. Okay, Omega Red. Last time we saw him, he's actually in that Wolverine book. Pretty good. Pretty good, actually. I'm relieved that you're feeding on animals these days instead of metamutants, Omega Red. But do you feel seated truly? Damn, look at my man Beast. My big man Beast looking fucking cool. Look at this man. Sitting on top of the hill with his arms crossed there. Look at him. He looks like a badass. Look at him. This man's oozing badassery right there. My man Beast. This island provides only if you give back to it. Otherwise, you're just a parasite. You've come to start something, or to put an end to something. Tom, would you mind? Never mind about it. I was granted amnesty. I thought we were on the same side. Perhaps. That all depends on your past and present connections to Mikhail Rasputin. I understand your prejudice, but I understand your prejudice, but it needs refining. Gargora is what you should fear, and Gargora is not mutant guy. It is a clumsy, demanding infant of a nation. Next page. He's coming again, isn't he? He is. He's really that blindly, stupidly loyal to you. That's the way it's the way he's built. He doesn't remember, what happened the last time he tried that. Of course he does, but he's better armed this time. You are an anatomical artist, a flesh sculptor, a body craver, and a body carver. And for that you have my respect. But I too can alter nature. Next page. And I don't require a scalpel. Oh shit, you turned him to stone! As I mentioned before, your prejudice needs refining. If you really hope to change the world, you need to harness its power and make them your own. That means working with mutants against Krakoa. The Savage Land. Sometimes I worry that you get bored, here, Victor. When you see as much pain as I have, boring is a good thing. But I'm not bored, and I'm not the end of, and at the end of every day, my hands are filthy with dirt and paint. That's a sure sign that I'm a happy man. Is that all you like to do with your hands? Farm and paint? Would you prefer he uses his hands in other ways? If you catch my drift. I'm terribly sorry to interrupt pastoral beauty of this moment, but we have a few questions we're hoping you could answer, Colossus, about the recent security breach, about your nationality and your familiar connections. And there's my man Wolverine just sitting there in the background. I'd expected this day would come. Let's go, Bob. I'm sorry, Pete. Domino looking good. Just a few answers is all we need. Indeed. I'm sure you can explain everything. Damn! She blasted him! She said my boy Pete's fine. Come on now! We're not gonna do nothing. We're just gonna ask some questions, woman. Calm down! We're not gonna abduct him. It's not like we can just... No. Stay back! We're standing over an aquifer. I can do a lot more than irrigate these crops with it. Next page, jeez. And Wolverine's like, I'm done with this bitch. I'm just cut it. That's quite enough. Tell your girlfriend to shut off the faucet. Oh, damn! Domino just pointed a gun at her. Pete, seriously, this is hurting my heart. Nini. Alright. Nina? Nina, I think they say it? Please, it's me. Is it? I'd like to think so, but it wasn't long ago we were fighting broken mirrors of myself. You're always leaving. Farmers are supposed to stay put. I would like nothing more than to plant some roots. That's something I look forward to when I get back. I'm sure you're looking forward to something else too, my friend. Let's be real. Come on, they doing it. Don't act like they ain't. It's okay, Kala. It's okay, Kala. I have nothing to hide. One moment, Colossus, before we go through. I was wondering if you might humor me and put these on. I realize you can rip through them with not much effort, but it's a new policy. I'm sure you understand. Then what's even the point? If you can break right through, what's even the point of putting them on? Krakoa, the hell is this? Oh shit, it's like the entire X-Men. Okay, let's see how many I can recognize. We got my girl Psylocke, hell yes. Quana, Cable, Jubilee, Storm, Nightcrawler, Archangel, I think that's who it's supposed to be. Anybody else I recognize? Nope. Beast, what are they doing here? What have you done? Oh shit. We might be witnessing an abduction. Never mind. Beast Logbook, the Trader's Paradise. The Trader's Parade. Our efforts to celebrate mutant kind, to forgive the sins of our individual histories and build fresh futures as a sovereign society is of course commendable. But I can't help but think it might also be blindly optimistic. Okay. By focusing on the hopeful collective, Xavier's dream ignores the selfish impulses of the individuals. Here are very relative fears: pollution, incursion, traitorism. We are so focused on guarding our gates that we neglect to realize that we might have locked ourselves in with. I have brought this concern up to Xavier several times, but he rebuffs or dismisses or something attempts to placate me by saying things like, "Oh, Beast, always anxious. This is why you're so good at your job." When I last pressed the issue, this was his response: "Because I have everyone here," he said, and tapped at Cerebro. "I also trust everyone here. at which time he held a hand over his heart. But we all know this is not a failsafe. Mind wipes and mesmerism and telepathic blocks and I'm sure there are other tricks I haven't even considered could bypass Cerebro. Jeremy Jeremy Bentham pa- Panso Panto whatever was not merely a brilliant design for a prison. It was a brilliant insight into the philosophy of control. The central guard tower makes the image unsure whether they are being observed, and so they behave accordingly. In much of the same way, America's crime rates are significantly down due to doorbell cameras, traffic cameras, cell phone cameras. What's going on in the world today? Nah. They want the one to do wrong will always be with us, will always be in us. But the fear of being seen overrides it. I have a plan, and though it may be controversial and commended and condemned by some, I know it's right. We will detain all mutants with the Russian traits. Oh my God, what is this? We're gonna put them in fucking concentration camps. Concentrate with Russian ties, and we will make their detention a spectacle. I don't want to keep this quiet. I want this to be. I want to. I want it to be a parade. I recognize this unfortunate, but it is also the best possible thing we can do for Gargoyle. A little fear and paranoia keeps people safe. It's possible our citizens may come forward with valuable information about their neighbors. It's certain our citizens will know that being watched is the same as being watched over. Next page. Oh! Right to the stomach from the Wolverine. My job. That's what I'm doing. If his innocence we'll make a spectacle out of that as well. You son of a bitch! I'm sorry. I'm so fucking sorry about this. It's alright. I told you, I have nothing to hide. Get the hell out of here! All of you right fucking now! Maybe after I prove as much, you'll leave me alone. After this, I wouldn't blame you for wanting that. Next page. So I'm curious. Are they gonna do anything with Domino and stuff? Because it looks like they're sitting up, but it looks like our boy's already taken. You know? I don't know. Who knows? Maybe something might still happen. I'll have to wait and see. Do you know who's packed onto the island of it? Who's packed on that island of theirs? Sworn enemies, now working as allies, united despite their division. Complex societies require complex cooperation. You believe you've been using me for my money. I believe I've been using you for your arsenal. But this relationship of ours, it can be about giving as much as taking. What is this? All the intelligence of Xavier, of Krakoa as a whole. It's contained within. How do I access it? That I don't know. But by sharing this, I ask that there is no more secrets except the ones they kept from us. Next page. Next page. There we go. You have built me an army, but we need to continue to update our arsenal. You managed to partially replicate Domino's genetic sequence. See what you can do with this one. Damn, come on! You gonna use my man Kid Omega? Come on, man! Come on, man. The point. You know I'm not part of this anymore. I know, Genie, but these are special circumstances. I don't have the time for this. Haven't you heard what's happening? We have more than the Cerebro Circular. See the upcoming Exosaur crossover. An hour later, you're the only one I trust to figure out the truth. Oh shit, so we have Colossus and Omega Red locked up. It's gonna be next. Ah, fuck. More reading. Before we get the issue. Alright. The sun shone in the savage land and fields. Our flowers bloomed brightly. The air was thick and with their perfume. And through there was work to do. Pitar, I don't know, could not help but pause in his harvest, because the pink petals of the one breeze-shaken flowers had caught his eye, reminding him of a woman swirling in her dress as she kicked up her heels in a dance. Sometimes his hands felt too big and clumsy. Oh, really, huh? I don't know why I'm making all these sexual innuendos. Well, whatever. We'll go with it. If he filled up a glass of water, it sometimes cracked in his grip. I'm sure that was the only thing that was cracking. I keep doing this anyway. Cracked in his grip. If he turned the page of a book, he sometimes tore the spine. Oh no, I can see that then. But he concentrated really concentrated on pinching it off the stem so that he might tug it gently behind Kala's ear. She smiled at him. Even her eyes showed her concern. "I'm worried you'll be bored here," she said, as he tried to explain how much this place meant to him. As a sanctuary, he liked to put his hand in the dirt in the morning. He liked the dirt. He liked to dirty his knuckles with paint in the afternoon. Okay, what's with this all talk about paint? Is he like fucking like renovating the house or something? What's it keep all this talk about paint for? Like, I haven't seen no damn paint. Or is he talking some shit with flowers? I don't know. Fucking. Where the hell was I? Paint in the afternoons. He likes to run his fingers through her hair in the evening. Oh. It was easy to forget about pain. The pain of what had come before, when he had so much simple pleasure to focus his attention on. And then a voice called out to him, saying, "I'm terribly sorry to interrupt the pastoral beauty of this moment." It was Beast. He smiled with condensation. He held out an arm in invitation. He wanted Pitor to come with him. He wanted to ask questions. He wanted to dread up everything Pitor had tried to forget, to dig his claws into a still bruised mind. He wanted to take away this sunlit day, this flower-filled field, this quiet moment with Kala. Pitor's skin changed into flesh over silver. As he armored himself, he became something else then, a colossus. The sun reflected steam across his skin when he charged forward. Beast was big, but he was bigger. He seized his old friend and swept him up and slammed him into the ground once, twice, 3 times, ragdolling his body. Beast cried out for him to stop, but Colossus' fists met his face with enough force to silence him. Blood seeped the ground, and the flowers would soon suck the moisture greedily up, readying their petals. And then there's some shit in Russian. Next page. Quite the read. Alright, so when's the first X of Swords? We got Excalibur, we got X-Men. Oh, Juggernaut's getting his own series? What the fuck is a Juggernaut getting his own series? Like, there are tons of other mutants that you can give soul series. What, Psylocke, Betsy, Nightcrawler, Magneto? But Juggernaut? I'm the Juggernaut, bitch! Like, I don't know about that. But yeah, man. Overall, this was really, really good. I really dug this issue. This was really good. So yeah, man. Overall, I'm gonna give this issue an 8 out of 10, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, if you like, links in the description box below. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time.